At YouTube, I'm going to show you how to change an ATV tire out by hand. Just a quick thing to know, this is a stock tire going on. I'm only changing this one to match that one. The other one got a slit in it. So, things you're going to need: something convenient or safe to jack the vehicle up, something to remove your tire. They come in all different size bolts. I think these are 19 on this. You're most likely going to need at least a special tool. ATV tires have what's called a double bead. If you look at the rim, this is a bead, this is a bead, and this is lower. What it is the bead of the tire, this part, sits in a groove between these two parts. That's how they run low pressure without coming off. You have to get the tire past that, and if the tire has been on there for an extended period of time, it is not going to want to do so easily. Most of the time, automotive tires, you let all the air out, you can smash down on the bead and you can get it to pop off most of the time. You will need a tool. Here is one that I recommend. You can find it on Amazon, you can find it on eBay. It's called a bead buster. In the video following, I will show you how to operate this tool. It is very convenient and saves you a lot of work. Other tools, your basic impacts, valve core tool, compressor to reseat the beads, and then you're going to need a fluid to lubricate the beads. My favorite choice is cucumber melon hand soap. It is non-petroleum based. It will not rot the tire or dry rot it. So it just acts as a lubricant, and after a while it dries up and goes away. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and y'all can watch. Tire is now off. I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. I'm going to let the air out the tire. I'm going to operate the bead buster. So, let's get you a little bit closer where you can look down at my sweaty self. It is 90 degrees out here with about 70% humidity. Alright, first things first. Take our valve core tool and let the air out the tire if it has some in it. This one happens to. Not much. All right. Now we're going to get the bead buster XB450. Put it on the tire like so. One side. This side's a little more needed. Move over a little. Done with that tool. What we're going to do is apply a little bit of lubricant or beads. Just a little. This will help us out in a minute. And when you look at a tire, you need to look at how the rim is shaped. See how it's a little bit here, then it steps down, makes a smaller diameter here. If you look here, it's flat all the way in. The side you want to take the tire off is the side with the step. So, a little more lube to help things along. makes it easier for you, especially if you're getting rid of the tire. It doesn't really matter. We're going to take a tire iron or a crowbar and start working on this. My valve stem's here, so this is where I'm going to start. Push down on the tire, see how it falls down. Hold on. AC always fires up when I'm trying to talk. See how it steps down into this gap? We're going to push down, do like that, and we're just going to start working our way around gently as we go. Doesn't help that I have soap all over my hand now. Let's try again. There's one side. Step on it like this. Pretty sure you can see what I'm doing. Let me back up some. There. So I've got the tire pressed out. I'm just going to take this one and slowly work my way around. Popping the bead on. If I can. This one's a little feisty. This one's a lot feisty. Was feistier than usual. So, old tire, do with what you want. Preferably recycle it, EPA. New tire. So we know this rim goes on the right side of the vehicle. Look at the tires. Sometimes it'll tell you it wants to go in a direction. Right here, it says rotation this way. It's on the right side of the vehicle, so it goes on like this. Gonna lube up the beads. Yes, they look dirty on here, but I did clean them. It's just like chalky. Side. Some of you are not a 300-pound unit, so you may have to use the tools for that. Make sure you can see what I'm seeing. Basically, same deal as last time. We're going to start over here by the valve stem, push down. I'm going to use my knees to help me out here. And then I'm just going to work my way around gently, a little bit at a time. Now we need to seat the beads and air up the tire. Best way I found. Make sure you get past the valve stem. See how it's stuck right there? Go ahead and push this side down. There we go. Pop it. Should get it close. We'll leave the core out and use a high volume of air to set B. We have China's finest air compressor. Most tires will tell you what to inflate to. This one says do not exceed 35. And the usable pressure is like 10. There's the bead set. We're at 13 PSI. I want it to be about 10 or 8. Alright, we're at 10. We'll go ahead and get our valve stem and tool. Try not to let all the air out. Check our pressure once more. We're at 8.4, right where I want it. Put a little keeper on. Wash it off if you feel like it. And reinstall it. That's how you change an ATV tire. Pretty simple. Takes a little bit of effort, but you know what? It saves you a lot of money, and it saves you a trip to go get tires put on. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me how much of a redneck I am. I don't care. I didn't have to spend money putting a tire on.